Hello, I am Janae Emily Utley, holistic lifestyle maven and possibility trainer. I'm also the founder of THEFITNESSJEM, which is an online community that seeks to empower creative, enterprising, and entrepreneurial women to truly manifest God's best and manifest one of the many promises in the Bible. This is the channel of possibilities. Welcome or welcome back. So let's talk. Let's really talk. So over the past week and a half, I have had two different conversations that were almost identical. And that's never a coincidence to me. That's always like, Janae, God is trying to tell you something. So, oh my God. So I was like, you know what? If I'm having these conversations, I'm pretty sure other people are having these conversations. And I want to just come on here and just lay it all out. So, first things first. I have been doing the Fitness Gym since 2013. And I have told you guys very candidly and honestly that it has not always been roses and sprinkles and sunshine and rainbows. It has been tough. I have struggled financially. I have struggled with just identity. I have struggled to listen to God. I have struggled to truly understand what it's like to make God my CEO. And I'm in a season of learning. I'm truly in a season of learning. And in these conversations that I had, there were, I want to say, 3 major themes that came up. The first major thing that came up is the freedom that we've experienced, or that I've experienced, from telling the truth, sis. Telling the truth. When I came out and I exposed myself and the struggles that I was going through as it related to my weight, or the struggle that I told y'all about as it related to my business, and just all of the that went along with it, I was so nervous that people were gonna think so many different things. I was nervous, I was embarrassed, all of that. Like, y'all saw it, all of that. And to be all the way 100 with you, I believe because I let all of that stuff go and I stopped trying to fake it, I stopped trying to put on facades, I stopped trying to, tell half-truths, because half-truths is still a lie. You know it and I know it. When you tell part of the truth and omit the other part of it, it's still a lie, because you're misleading. It's still being dishonest. When I stopped doing that and let all this stuff go, when I tell you a new level of freedom has been bestowed upon you, girl, the way I feel, the way I move, the way I operate is just so different. And then the people that I am attracting are actually the people that I've wanted to attract all along. So the major takeaway from this particular point is, when we let go of all the stuff that we're trying to hold on to, all of the appearances that we're trying to upkeep, all of the shame that we are trying to stay away from, when we truly let those things go and allow God to come in and love on us, and we're honest with ourselves and we're honest with Him, we give Him room to come in and come in strong. It's a new level of freedom that comes. Yes, I thought people weren't going to trust me. Yes, I thought people weren't going to want me to coach them. as it related to fitness anymore. I thought people wouldn't want me to coach them as it related to business anymore, when I really told them what was going on and really told them what the truth was. But the exact opposite happened. So I want to encourage you, wherever you are in your life, whatever things that you are holding on to, sit down and evaluate why you're doing it. Are you being fake? Are you trying to hold on to a facade? Are you trying to hold on to appearances? Because I can guarantee you, your growth, your next level is on the other side of that. Just be all the way real. Be all the way 100. It's a game changer. The second thing that came up in both of those conversations that I had was the fact that too often we as Christian entrepreneurs, we get wrapped up into doing things how the industry is doing things. Whatever your industry might be, from fitness to nutrition to personal development to culinary to engineering, whatever the industry is, we get caught up in doing it how we're supposed to do it, how the leader in the industry has done it to get them all this success, and we try to copy them, we try to mimic that. And I'm not saying that in and of itself is bad. I'm not. What I am saying is we are called to be the salt of the earth. We are called to be the light upon a hill. And sometimes we get so wrapped up into doing it this way and setting up our systems this way and, crafting our speeches this way and setting up our digital programs this way and, creating clothes that look like this and creating a website that has this. We get so caught up in doing it that way that we miss what God is trying to do. We miss it. Recently, God revealed something huge to me. When I first started my business, the very first coach that I had, I paid $4,000 or $5,000 to be in her program. And then I got another coach, and I paid roughly around the same amount for her program. And then I got another coach, and then I got another coach. And each coach I got, I paid roughly around the same amount of money to sit under them and to learn and to develop stuff. And I was getting so frustrated because I was doing the things that they encouraged me to do. I was doing the things that I saw them do, but it wasn't working for me. And I'm investing all of this time, all of this energy, all of this effort, all of this money into these things. And it wasn't happening like I wanted it to happen. Now, granted, I was learning a lot of stuff that I am actually grateful that I've learned, because I'm able to apply it on this side of the trial. But God recently revealed to me that the reason I didn't get the quote-unquote success that I was looking for at the time that I was looking for it is because my motives were not all the way right. I didn't know it because God knows us better than we know ourselves, truly. He was like, if I would have released the blessing that you were looking for, in the seasons that you were looking for them, you would have gotten so caught up in doing business that way and running your business that way to make money that you would have missed where I was trying to take you. It would have confounded you in a spot that would have severely limited your growth. And when he told me that, I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Because for so long I had been asking him, God, crying, God, why, God, why, God, why, God, why? And then I let it go. I gave everything up. I gave the facade. I gave it up. I gave it to him. I released it. I let people know what was really going on. I just released all of it. And he's like, oh, now we can work. Because a part of me letting all of that stuff go was learning how to really make God my CEO. Because up until, that point, I was God the CEO of my business. He the CEO of my business. So many of us out here saying it. We saying it, but are we really doing it? Because if we were, the manifestations in our business, the way that our clients will be affected, would be different. Flat out. So where I was messing up at is I wasn't truly seeking him. I thought I was. I wasn't truly being like, okay, God, you tell me what to do. Instead, I was, oh God, all of these great ideas, all of these great ideas, all of these great ideas. I'm going to start this. Okay, God, now that I've started this, now that I'm invested in this, God, show me how to navigate the pieces that I've placed down. Not, God, the pieces that you've placed down, show me how to put them together. And so I was running my business like the world was running their business. And I had to stop. I have been overly emotional since the end of 2017. And if you've been watching me for a while and you've been vibing with me for a while, you didn't heard this before. I went and did this social media detox, and I was gone from social media for like 4 or 5 months. And since that time until now, I have been like so emotional, overly emotional. And it's because I'm so happy. I'm so happy. And just when I think about everything, I just get so emotional. And so much so that I was getting mad at myself, like, Janae, you're gonna have to stop talking to people and crying. You're gonna have to stop coming on YouTube and crying every video. But this is me, this is where I am, and this is what's going on right now. I'm so happy and I have so much freedom because I've let so much crap go and I've truly allowed God to come in. Because I can't afford to do business like everybody else is doing. I can't afford to fake it until I make it. I can't afford that anymore. Because when I say I'm out here trying to change people's lives, I'm out here trying to get people to manifest God's promises, I can't do that and be raggedy on the inside and be lying to myself on the inside and be trying to run my business like everybody else is running it. I can't. I listened to this podcast called Kingdom Driven Entrepreneur, and their slogan is we don't do business as usual. They don't do business as usual. And I don't know how I can be the salt and the light and I'm looking like everybody else. Yes, It's not going to always feel good. Yes, it's going to be uncomfortable. Yes, a lot of stuff that's going to happen specifically for me is going to be a little controversial. Yes, because I'm pushing back against the norms. Because people need to see what it is. People need to see what's possible. People need to see somebody truly operating their business like he wants them to. And this is not a me thing. I'm telling you, these conversations that I had me lit, had me on fire. God is truly raising up women of God, women entrepreneurs who are ready to be honest, to be vulnerable, to be transparent, to tell the truth. He is truly raising them up. Those who are willing and brave enough and bold enough to turn away from doing it how they used to do it, to listen to him and truly go there with him. He is raising them up, and he is doing something so incredible and so mighty. So the takeaway from that point is, it's time to tap into God and listen to him and listen to how he wants you to do your business. Because some of the stuff that he wants to give you, some of the stuff that he wants to download into your spirit, ain't nobody out there that done it like that before. Ain't nobody got no plan, no system, no 7 lesson course, no worksheet, no ebook, no book. It's some stuff that God wants to divinely download into you, but you can't receive it because you are so busy filling your system with this coach's program and that coach's program and this ebook and that audio and that podcast. It's time to do things differently. The third point that kept coming up was marriage and partnership and the beauty of it all. Here's the thing. There is a narrative out there right now that's been out there for a very, very, very long time. And this narrative says that marriage is the end to freedom, that marriage is the end to independence, that marriage is the end to self. And these women that I had the pleasure and the honor of speaking with were women who were married to amazing men who were their partners, who are their partners, me, myself included. And I said this before on my vlog channel, but when I got married, I didn't lose anything, but I gained everything. I was a complete person. I was a whole person before I met my husband and before I got married. But my wholeness connected with his wholeness to create a dynamic duo. I gained my independence in marriage because I'm connected to a man that loves me, that roots for me. He doesn't compete with me. He doesn't belittle me. He encourages me. He lifts me up. And he lets me be me. I am not lacking nothing. I am not missing nothing at all. And it's too many women out here who are married and who are entrepreneurs, who are pushing such a negative narrative surrounding being a boss and being a wife. These are not competing things. They are complementary things. So the takeaway from the third point is Marriage don't stop no show. It enhances a show. It provides protection, coverage, support, and shelter. At least it should. At least it should. So I just want to end this by saying that if you are a woman out there who is an entrepreneur or who desires to be an entrepreneur, even if it's like a part-time entrepreneur, and you're trying to do so from a faith-based, Christ-based lens, to strap in. Because God is really trying to do something with us. And it doesn't have to be crazy hard, crazy challenging. There will be some times where it is like that, but God is doing something. So if you know He is talking to you, it's really time to accept the call. It's so time to accept the call. And it's time to step up and open up and be real and be honest and be transparent and be truly God-led. Because if a random stranger came across your business, could you honestly say, would you be able to honestly say that it's salt and it's light? Would you be able to honestly say that you demonstrate that being a wife and a boss complement each other and don't fight against each other, don't compete with each other, is not jealous of the other? Just some things to think about. Some things that I've talked about, that I've been thinking about, that I even wrote about in my newsletter. I wrote about some of this in my newsletter that I sent out Friday. And I'm going to encourage you, if you are not a part of my newsletter, of my tribe, just go ahead and click right here. We really do have a good time on my newsletter now. I am so curious to hear what you have to say. So do not click away from this video without scrolling down to the comments and saying something. Give me a little sentence, tell me your thoughts, how you feel, of some emojis, like other people's comments if they didn't already said something that you agree with, and share this video. That is all I have for now. Until next time, bye. Be blessed.